Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Christopher Innes, and I am a cinematographer out here in Phoenix, Arizona. And after recently being inspired by a lot of other videographers, cinematographers here on YouTube, I'm constantly watching their videos. I thought I would make my own video. And so this is going to be the first sort of vlog that I'm making. Hopefully just kind of recording my progress as I continue to develop in these sorts of shoots. So hope you enjoyed this content, and hopefully I'll be making a lot more of these videos. So here we can see I am just loading up for my shoot, kind of getting ready, loading out my truck. I don't have a production van. Having a truck is kind of beneficial. I do have the bed of the truck here where I can put all my grip gear, which you can see I'm putting all my C-stands. I'll put other stands, GoBall arms, all types of grip equipment that I'm not worried about getting small dings in. And then for the more delicate stuff, I will put all of that stuff inside of the cab of the truck to keep it safe. So I thought I would, while I'm driving, kind of explain to you what the situation here is this morning. So I've been in Mexico for the past 4 days celebrating a wedding anniversary with my wife. And I got back to the house at 7 p.m. last night, where there was a brand new FX6 waiting for me. That, although I've been using Sony cameras for the past 7 years, the menu system in the FX6 is much different than the FX3 or the A7S III. So I had to rig out my entire camera last night with the cage and all the accessories, microphones, etc., and then try to figure out, how do I put this thing into 4K? How do I get 10-bit? I don't want to show up this morning and accidentally film everything in 8-bit for my client. I want to make sure it's all 10-bit, 4K, the best looking footage I can make. So I was up late last night trying to figure all that out, as well as pulling all the gear for this morning's shoot. But I think we have it at like a really good place. I'm bringing the FX3 too, just in case. And yeah, we'll see how this shoot goes this morning, but I'm pretty excited. With today's gig, I am filming for a med spa sort of company, and the client here, owner-operator, she wants to create courses for students who are trying to learn this sort of business. And so originally here, I see this cool neon logo, and I'm thinking I want to film the talking head stuff with that in the background. So we are moving the couch and kind of setting the shot up, only to realize it's not actually going to work out for us here after we've moved all this furniture, and we're going to end up moving things into a different room, which you'll see.
Yeah, you beat them all, bro.
Turn this camera on.
Martin.
It's like the
How much is this? How much is this gimbal?
That one's that's like $700.
700, but so slim.
Yeah, but it comes with the microphone too, like the little DJI mic
Oh,
that
okay.
people wear, so you can like get great audio.
Cause I've seen this one before, so I was like, yeah.
that's the Osmo 3.
Chris, what's one thing that's underrated by the client every single time in setup? What's one thing that's underestimated? The lighting.
Camera doesn't matter. You can make an iPhone look great as long as you have good lighting.
Huh.
But we buy $10,000 cameras just so that it looks good for the client. Right. I said what I said there. $10,000 camera. I get great images out of my FX3, my A7S III, but I buy a $10,000 camera because sometimes clients are paying a lot of money for these shoots and they want to see a lot of camera. And so I want to show up with something that looks appropriate. And the FX6 fits that bill. It's also got a few features like internal NDs and some other things I really, really like about it. Moving along here, we are basically just trying to cut off some light. We've moved into this very small podcasting room. They use it for podcasting, but it's got some really great texture here on the back wall. It's like one of those slatted walls. We're going to shoot into the corner, and combination of some different equipment, I was actually able to create some depth here and make it look really good, I think. So I'll put in a sample shot of what it looked like. You can see that here. And I think this image looks really, really nice. So would love to hear what you think, maybe in the comments down below. Maybe there is something that you would have done different in here. So just going to give a quick shout out. Sean here is behind the camera doing a lot of my BTS, and this guy with glasses, that's Martin. He is the producer. He's actually the one that hired me for the day. So my job here is to be the all-in-one package. I am the cinematographer, the gaffer, grip, electric. I'm doing it all, but that's actually a position that I prefer doing on most shoots. Just going to walk you guys through kind of my setup here. We've got the 300D Mark II with spotlight attachment. That's given us this interesting little design in the back. I love using these Amaran T2C tube lights for my hair light. And then I've got this big 6x6 of Magic Cloth. Behind there, I've got the 600X Pro. We're bouncing it into a white wall. That wall doesn't look very white here, but it is white. We're just bouncing that right in, and it's coming right back, kind of giving us almost like a book light. And then we're using some, negative fills for flags. Here I've got this little teleprompter. And funny enough, even though I just bought the FX6 the night before, we're filming everything on my FX3 because I can't get the teleprompter on the FX6 yet. So I did use the FX6 kind of as a secondary angle here, a little closer to talent, and just kind of get a little interesting angle that we can cut to.
How did the first session go, guys?
That went pretty good.
Say all the interviews went really well. Video interview scenes.
Yes.
So now we're setting up for the demo stuff.
They don't know the effort that goes into it, guys. They really don't.
There's layers.
They really
Layers
don't.
to it.
Get Shelby's testimonial right now. She's like, yeah, this is crazy.
So in this part of the video, the client is kind of demonstrating mixing products. And so I've got this chest up image right here coming off the FX3 with the teleprompter if she wants to use it. And this is our other angle. So you can see it's kind of on my iPad. This is all coming off of the FX6 camera, which is right down there to the left. And I've got the Hollyland Mars on there, which is sending me a signal up to my iPad. And this is beneficial because the client can see where her hands and product are, which makes it easy for her to have her hand placement in the right spot.
We're going to our third room.
Yes, sir. That first one went so good.
Yep.
We got a lot of really great content, but now there's like certain things like we don't need the spotlight attachment in this back room.
Yeah.
We're going for more of like a medical kind of look. So we'll just put like a really nice soft light in there. And a nice hair light, just basically light things, just adding to the existing lighting to make sure everything looks really nice.
Roger that. I'm following him.
Just moving stand.
Is that a ghost? Oh no, it's just Chris. That's okay. We want you in the behind the scenes. It's okay.
Do you?
Of course.
So here we're just kind of showing you what's happening. Martin's kind of on the FX6 with headphones and just monitoring, making sure everything's sounding and looking good. I'm over there with a 70 to 200 because we're trying to get really tight punch-in shots.
Side. It's called a crush line and filling that in. And now that's pretty much one side of how I inject sculpture, minus the puriform. It was great.
It was good. So far, so good. We're almost done.
We're almost done. 3 more, right?
Yep, 3 more.
Yeah. Can we get? Let's get.
You ruined the shot.
Let's get some eyes actually. There's a little shoe.
Yes, so no shoes there because the floor was really squeaky, and so when we were filming before, I kind of walk around it all. So I took my shoes off and just wore socks. Kind of show you here, I've got the Amaran F22C. I kind of use that as a hair light in the back. Always trying to backlight everything I do. Got this nice cam doing the same thing. Magic Cloth 6x6. Got the 600X back there. Again, bouncing it into white walls and just letting it bounce right back into that Magic Cloth, giving us a nice return. So just finishing up. We're just cleaning up, packing out of here. Shoot went absolutely great. A little longer than expected, 10 hours or so. There's Martin. Had a great shoot. How'd it go?
It went amazing.
Yeah.
Long
so-
but amazing.
Yeah. We had to bring my wife in here last second. There's my wife. She had to come be a patient last second. but team player, you know? So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this content. See how I put things together on the fly here and work with different people to hopefully get what our client needs. So anyways, see you guys on the next one.